Well, the player, is actually going through this experience of not just whatever, storyline or set of challenges, that you're placing in front of them, but they're also, again, kind of building this model. And, the final model might be incredibly complex and something they never accurately reverse engineer. But you also want to ramp that model very, very carefully. In some sense, depending on what you present and when you present it, the player can go off building entirely the wrong model. And hit a dead end and get frustrated because there's no way they can kind of solve level 3 because they misunderstood, some of the aspects of the game. Magicians do this on purpose, very well. They get, you to build an incorrect model in your head with all these little hints that they provide, to you, visual and otherwise. And at just the right time, they break that model, until you're convinced he has the glass underneath the handkerchief. He has the glass, and all of a sudden, he pulls up the handkerchief and there's no glass. The correct model, actually was that he palmed the glass back over here and that you saw this round thing under his fingers and you thought, So basically, Magician is all about controlling the flow of information to you such that they can break the model at just the right time. Game design is similar in that we're controlling the flow of information to the player. And if we do it the right way, the player can actually build a very simple model, that works. It's an improvement on what they came into the game with. From that, build up to a little bit more complex model, and from that, a more complex model. And so that's a lot of kind of what we want the player to be able to do in a game for it to feel satisfying. And that way we keep the player in this kind of zone of challenge that's really satisfying where, again, they're failing frequently, but they always understand, oh, I see, I didn't understand that one little aspect. And now they put another thing on the model, and then they want to go back and play and try out their new model.